Yeah.
Yes.
You can hear me?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I didn't turn my...
On this Monday morning, June 29th. Thank you for joining us on ROC Rochester. I'm Abby Ferdman.
And I'm Dan Schreck. We've got a lot coming your way over the course of the next 2 hours, but first we want to give you a look at some of the news you need to know.
Stephanie Joseph is live in the newsroom with some of our headlines this morning. Steph?
Hey there, guys. We do begin with breaking news this morning. Firefighters battling an overnight fire at a popular bar in the South Wedge. Crews responding to the Lux Lounge on South Avenue just before 5 this morning, where they found heavy fire on the second floor. Due to the age of the building, firefighters were concerned about the spread, but they were able to get those flames under control in about 30 minutes. Thankfully, no one was inside, but we are told a cat was safely rescued. The cause is still under investigation. Rochester police are searching for the person or people responsible for a shooting on the city's southwest side. Officers called to South Plymouth Avenue near Fenwick Street just after 10:30 last night. That's where they say they found a 31-year-old woman shot in the lower body. She was hospitalized and we're told she's expected to survive. Those with information should call 911. We are learning more about that double fatal wrong-way crash on the inner loop on Friday. Investigators say a woman driving against traffic crashed head-on into another car, knocking that vehicle into a third. The two men in the car initially hit, both just 21 years old, Charles Barnes and Quincy Battle. They died at the scene. The driver, who went the wrong way, 39-year-old Naomi Flores, is still fighting for her life. Happening today, a controversial motel in Greece will temporarily close. Earlier this month, the town board voted unanimously to close the Studio 6 extended stay off West Ridge Road, addressing the reported ongoing health and safety concerns. Town officials say there have been more than 300 911 calls this year alone. The motel will remain closed until the town issues a special permit. And that's what you need to know.
All right, Steph, thank you. We appreciate it.
Now let's get a look at what we've got brewing here on ROC Rochester this Monday, starting with a look ahead to one of Rochester's biggest fundraising walks. We are previewing this year's annual Moving Day happening in October and how it's benefiting the Parkinson's Foundation. We're going to learn more about how you can join in on the fun and support local families and help fund life-changing research.
Yeah, then with America's 250th just around the corner, we're digging into a delicious piece of history. This morning, we're asking the question, did the hamburger actually get its start right here in Western New York? We'll be joined by a hamburger historian to make the case that America's favorite sandwich was born at the Hamburg Fair.
How's that for a title? What do you do? I'm a hamburger historian.
Yeah.
Hamburger historian.
I'd like to know.
I would like to be a pizza historian.
I think we can make it happen.
Or a Chipotle historian and just eat Chipotle.
Listen, I'm sure there's a first for everything.
Yes, dreams do come true, my friends. And later on Rochester, ROC Rochester, that's where we are. Rochester native is serving up some big laughs with the help of an iconic dish. Comedian Kate Zasowski is stopping by the studio to tell us more about her debut comedy album. It's called, fittingly enough, Garbage Plate, and how her hometown helped shape her comedy into what it is today. All
right, before all of that, we have to talk about one of our top stories of the morning, the forecast. Temperatures on the rise, and that summer weather will stick around for a majority of the week. Meteorologist Mark McLean tracking how warm it's expected to get. Mark?
How are we feeling about it?
Great.
Stoked.
Yeah? Ready?
Yeah.
You ready?
Ready.
Yeah.
All right, 60s for now, though, 67. So, it's going to be one of these forecasts that heats up over time. By tomorrow, we'll be in the 90s. But watch the future weather. I'll show you the catalyst for that warm up. And we've got the sunshine today, but it's a warm front that comes through late tonight into Tuesday. That's going to increase the clouds. There's a couple of thunder showers with that front as it moves on through tomorrow morning. But after that front clears the area, look at these numbers, low to mid 90s. Across western New York, so it's really going to start to heat up. as we move through time. But today may fall just short. We'll have to see. If we do reach 90, that would be the second time so far this season with 90-degree heat in town. Take the shades, take the sunscreen if you're doing anything outside, and lots of moonlight later tonight. We won't be nearly as cool, only dropping back to the low 70s, so keep that air conditioner cranked up if you've got it going. And the tropical air ahead, yeah, it's going to continue into Wednesday. Thursday, likely the hottest day of the week. We're going to check out and see how hot it gets then. And also for the 4th of July, got a little chance for a shower in there. We'll talk more about that coming up.
Hey, Mark, let me ask you a question, and maybe you can Google this for me, or you at home, you might know the answer. Is it more cost-effective to leave the AC on so it doesn't have to work to cool the entire house down when you get home from work? Or is it more cost-effective to do that, to turn it on only when you're there?
I guess it depends on how hot the interior of the house gets while it's off, because if you're coming home to a house that's, in the upper 80s and you expect that air conditioner to not shut off, it's going to run all night just to catch up. So that's tough. But it was nice to get a little natural air conditioning this morning with temps in the 50s out there.
It was.
Yep.
Yeah.
Do me a solid.
Yeah.
Still, call RG&E quickly
We'll figure this
and
one out.
see what you can find out for me, because I'd like to keep the bill low this summer season.
You're tacking on some serious kilowatt hours there.
Absolutely. All right. Thank you, sir. And if you're looking for ways to beat the heat and stay cool this week, we have got you covered.
Yeah, Chris Lopez live downtown this morning with what you need to know. Chris?
Hey, good morning, guys. I used to keep my air conditioning on in Arizona. Here in Rochester, I really don't keep it on. That's neither here nor there, just kind of piggybacking off of your last question, Dan. Now, anytime the city reaches 85 degrees or higher, they do initiate the Cool Suite program, and that means the city offers free access to cooling resources through its R-Center, spray parks, and air-conditioned libraries so that people can escape the hot and humid weather. Our centers in the city will be open from 8:30 a.m. to 7:30 p.m. on weekdays, with the exception of the Rochester Community Sports Complex on Oak Street. That will be open from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Spray parks like the one at MLK Park will be open every day from 9 a.m. to 8 p.m. City libraries also serve as a cooling center, and they're a great way to stay cool and read a nice book while you're at it. But you should make sure you call your nearest library to make sure you check the hours, because they vary from library to library, and the city is reminding people to take precautions during this heat wave so they can take care of themselves, their families, and their pets, so they could visit redcross.org for tips and tricks on how to stay cool. They're also saying, hey, go look at the ASPCA's website so you can make sure that your pet is cool as well during this heat wave. Guys, back to you in studio.
Yeah, gotta stay cool. Keep those pets cool as well. And just a general reminder for everyone, always check the back seat. Doesn't matter if you think you put something back there or not.
Yep.
Just look.
Yep, quick glance.
Yep, thank you.
A reminder, you can always get the latest forecasts and watch live radar when you download the 13WAM Weather Authority app. You might call it a weather warehouse in your pocket.
Yeah, especially this time of year. Gets a lot of usage. Hey, stick around. A lot more to come here on ARC Rochester, including when we come back, we're going off the top this Monday.
Don't forget, you can take us on the go. Join us. We are streaming on the 13WAM YouTube channel and foxrochester.com. We'll be right back.
off the top.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Let's go off the top and start with some of the stories that have piqued our interest this morning. I'm going to kick things off today. And this morning, I want to talk about a regular guy in a van who got to be a superhero for about 90 seconds. So get a load of this. This is in Margate, a seaside town on the coast of England. There had just been a serious assault there, and a suspect was sprinting away on foot. Armed officers are chasing him down with guns, gear, body armor, the whole kit and caboodle. And the bad guy had just taken off. And then enter our hero. It's difficult to see with this video, but you can see he's in the back of a van. So a passing Amazon driver in a black van sees this whole thing play out. He doesn't miss a beat, doesn't hesitate. He pulls over, yells to the officer, "Get in." The cop jumps in the back and they take off. Meantime, the police officer is telling the driver to speed up and catch this suspect. When they catch up, the driver continues past the suspect. Then the officer hops out and makes the arrest.
Wow. That's
Wild
cool.
and crazy. Maybe even scary after you realize what's happening. But I think at that point, the adrenaline is going.
Yeah.
And it's action and adventure. You're living in a movie at this point. I mean, how many kids grow up dreaming of this exact moment, riding shotgun in a police chase, helping catch the bad guy, being the difference between what he gets and what he doesn't get away with? He got caught. This guy actually got to live that. No cape, no badge, just a van and a split-second decision. So the local police department now is going to honor this guy. And he gets out and play. He's cool as a cucumber, this Amazon driver.
Yeah.
The police officer walks over and they're thanking him up and down. And he's like, yeah, no, just happy to help. You know, it was very movie-esque, action adventure, and then he's playing it, and he didn't look anything like a James Bond, I'll tell you that. But he played it so cool, he could have starred in that action movie.
Wow.
It was great.
That is fantastic. You know, I don't know. It seems like one of those what would you do, like TV shows, like Punk'd or something like that. But hey, props to him. That's incredible.
Yeah, it was... when you have a minute, watch the full video. It really is only 90 seconds. It's very quick. You can Google it. It's intense.
I hope that Amazon gave that guy a raise.
Listen, I hope so too, but here's my thought. Amazon's probably saying, oh, he's a third-party contractor, so hopefully his company, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Come on, Jeff Bezos.
Could be.
We know you're saving money using those Amazon home good products.
We also know that you're a big fan of the show. So
Big fan. So
hopefully.
quickly, we had Amazon on last week for Prime.
Yep.
And this poor guy that we're talking to, the spokesperson, after we finished the interview, I said, okay, before we let you go, I need to know, does Jeff and his wife, do they use Amazon Basics? Are they using Amazon Basics toilet paper? Or are they using the fancy stuff? Like, what do they have in their house? He said he's sure that it's all Amazon Basics.
Wow.
So, do with that what you will.
It's good enough for Jeff Bezos. It could be good for the rest of us. I don't know. All right, we'll move along to mine. Something that might be considered a hot take, but I still feel like it needs to be said. Unless you have a medical condition or you're under the age of, let's say, 4, you should not be defecating in your pants, especially in public. That's not just coming from me. I mean, it is. It's also a message, though, from the musicians performing at festivals and major concerts recently. Most recently, artist Noah Kahan. He's currently on his massive Great Divide Stadium tour. He posted this just a couple days ago. Quote, "If you have to poop at a show, please, dear God, just go to the bathroom. LMAO, I've pooped my pants as much as the next 29-year-old. But you guys got to understand there's a venue worker out there with a 1,000-yard stare after dealing with that." Okay, so then a video was posted to social media, the cold hard proof, or the worm proof, I guess. Boom.
Oh,
There we
come
go.
on.
Not great. Not great.
And some poor person stepped in it.
Yeah. And you're like up at the front there.
You paid a lot. You paid a lot for that seat. You have bathroom access.
And you have a seat too. It's not like you're in the pit here. Okay, so this is at Citizens Bank Park in Philly, the first stop on his stadium tour. Apparently, some concert goers are treating this kind of like the New Year's Eve ball drop in Times Square. They paid for the pit tickets. They don't want to give up their spot. They don't want to wait in a long bathroom line, and they don't want to miss a single song. Other artists have also weighed in. Olivia Rodrigo said in an interview, it's pretty obvious who is wearing an adult diaper and who isn't based on the smell of those people. Look, I understand not wanting to leave your spot, but at what cost, my friends? Is it really that serious? Some people would say yes. I mean, after all, concert tickets cost a fortune. You camp out all day. You bring your friends. You sacrifice a lot to be there. But when the show is over and you're stuck in the car for the drive home, that decision and other things will follow you. So if you need to go, just go. Maybe you'll miss a song, but you're going to keep your dignity, your friends, and probably just overall respect in the end.
Okay.
It's a weird topic for my first day back.
Well, sadly, it needs to be said, especially because people are saying it online. I don't even know how to approach this.
I know, me neither.
I think it's one thing when, I guess at that first concert, someone went on the ground, which is not good.
It's not good.
No, it's just not good.
And there's the accident, like you think you're gonna.
Okay.
Okay.
But Mark, this is...
That wasn't the case. That wasn't the case.
It's more than one person. It's more than one individual.
I think it's a totally separate thing to plan for that and to be wearing adult diapers to an event.
Agreed.
I honestly believe that is a level beyond.
And again, like forgetting all medical conditions.
Yes, of course.
This is like...
You need it, you go for it.
Yeah.
You do you. Absolutely. You don't need it, and you know it's unnecessary when artists are saying, I can smell 15 of you right here. You know it's not necessary at that point. At least 14 of those people thought, I don't want to have to wait in line, so I'm going to go and buy Depends. That's not a rational thought. That is not a sane decision. And there is not a chance in HE double hockey sticks you would be riding home in my vehicle.
You just cleaned the interior.
Just clean the interior and...
Do we need the sound effect?
All I can think of is, okay, so you're standing and taking care of your business.
Hey, I'm begging you to stop.
No, I've got to keep going. I've got to keep going. You take care of your business standing, and then you sit down. That is 3-year-old behavior when the frontal lobe is not fully developed. That's crazy behavior. If I knew someone who did that, cut off, excommunicate. I would not be able to continue a friendship with someone.
By the way.
So gross.
Mark was at that show.
No, he was. I know.
He was in that front row. You know how I know? He had corn that night.
We're done. We're done. That's it.
Don't go anywhere. When ROC Rochester returns, it's time for this morning's weather trivia.
Great. Mark will be here after this. It's disgusting.
It's gross.
IFB.
Might be
Yeah,
dead.
Done?
I don't know. Ashley, can you do me a favor and just talk to me?
Well, she's over there.
She's,
Oh.
Can you hear me?
Actually, just
talking?
continue talking to him.
Yes, I can hear. Who's that? Director Mario. Wow.
Okay.
Yeah, Mario.
Mario.
You have a
Oh, I
very
hear Mario too now.
You have a voice for radio, my friend.
Oh, he does have a radio voice.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Very good.
Wow. I think
Yeah.
you just found a new career. You can record the headlines
Voice
for
track
us
the weather.
tomorrow. Yeah.
Okay, let's talk about the
Okay.
forecast.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hot.
The 3 H's out there, Mark.
Yes, hazy, hot, and humid. I
Oh.
don't believe I said that this morning.
No,
How did
you-
I get through 3 hours of broadcast?
You said hot, Chester, and I threw up a little bit in my mouth.
Can't blame
It's
you.
not your best one. Listen, were you nice to him while I was gone?
I was I was.
We were cordial,
Okay. All right.
mostly.
And this morning, when things were off to a rough start, I even offered you
What
to.
was off to a rough start?
You were.
No?
Yeah, a little bit on the grumper side. I
It was
said
Monday.
I said to Mark, "Do you want to scare me? I'll let you scare
Oh,
me and
that's
get
right.
away with
That's
it
right.
this
Right.
time."
Yeah.
Wow.
Trivia.
All right, let's
do
do
it.
it.
Abby already knows the answer.
I do?
You might be disqualified.
Uh-oh.
Here it is. When was the last time that Rochester had a high temperature higher than 95 degrees?
Do you know the answer already?
I know he said it.
I didn't say it.
Oh. Oh. Okay, I think I know.
It was said on Friday.
Maybe. Possibly. September of 24, June of 17, July of 18, or August of 25. When is the last time it was warmer than 95? Thoughts? We had 90 11 times last year. We've had 91 times this year.
We had 90 11 times last year.
Yeah, I know it. That was one of the weather.
It was a
trivias.
nice summer.
It was a decent summer. Remember how
good.
dry it was?
Yeah.
Yes.
So it wasn't hard for the temperature to get up because the ground was so
Wow.
dry.
Oh,
Yeah.
I got to send you a picture of the pumpkin.
Oh, big?
Is it doing great?
It's doing really well.
Good.
Yeah, it's huge.
Wow. Ours is not doing anything out there.
Well,
It needs help.
it does. And
Yeah.
there was a lot of rain last week. I mean, we
Yeah.
can blame it on something, right?
Yeah, I'll find something to blame. It's too
Yes.
hot. It's too hot. The too hot crowd's about to come out. We have to talk about the heat, though,
Too hot
seriously.
to handle, too cold to hold.
Peak UV today, 9. Rarely does it ever get to 10 in Rochester. Over the next 3 days, we may have a chance of seeing a 10 UV index. So it's a SPF 30 or higher day. If you're spending time outside, we've got 67. The number that's really going to change and really going to be uncomfortable is that dew point. It's at 63. That's definitely a place where you notice it. But this afternoon, it'll be in the 50s, low 60s. It's not going to be unbearable. Watch what happens later tonight and into Tuesday. Dew point in the 70s. Watch this. Tomorrow afternoon and evening, look at Canandaigua.
Ooh.
78 dew point. That's like New Orleans during the summertime. This is rare air for Western New York when you get outside of a thunderstorm, I'll say that. So if we catch a thunderstorm during the morning, you get dew points punching up into the 70s very easily. But the afternoon and evening look like they're going to be dry.
Get out there and party like you're on Bourbon Street then.
Right. Well, yeah, we'll just have
Why
to
not?
fest. I mean,
Yeah.
might as well just keep the party going, right? Heat index, you put that atmospheric moisture content together with the temperature. You need 95 for a heat advisory. Look at some of these values for Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Somewhere in the low 100s, possibly mid 100s on
That's
Thursday.
wild.
Yeah, again, so this is some of the hottest weather that we've had in a long time.
How frequently does that happen
It's
when
rare.
the heat index
It's
is
rare
that
to get
high?
it over 100 in Western New York. It would be very rare. If it does reach 105, that would be the highest number in quite some time. I can say that confidently. Satellite radar, high pressure over town right now. That warm front that's going to bring the heat is showing up back to the west. And what's going to happen? Thunderstorms like to develop and move southeast along warm fronts. So they'll come in from the northwest, and we call it moving right in weather. It moves right along the red line that you see back to the west. And you'll see these tomorrow morning. There's a couple of pop-up showers, rumbles of thunder there. And then that moves on out, and after that front clears the area, that's when the temperature really starts to go up. So that's when you're going to see images like this.
Oh my.
Look at us.
Dan, your 8-pack, man.
Holy
good,
moly,
Putting in
my
the time.
God.
Whoa.
We really do look very good.
I would like to be excluded from that graphic.
What? Look at you.
That was a Dan Schratt creation, by the way.
I know.
Yes,
I know.
hand-drawn.
It's just,
No?
see, that's creepy.
Icky?
You don't like
I
it?
don't want you to draw me.
I didn't draw you. It was Google AI
know,
or
okay.
ChatGPT or something.
Well, we'll need the pool, though. We're going to need the pool the next few days. We may, a heat wave is 3 days in the 90s. It's possible we may get 4 or 5. And if today does, and there's an outside chance it will, we're forecasting 88, there's a possibility that we could go 5 or more days in the 90s. And the last time that's happened has been a long time, so I'll make that a weather trivia question tomorrow for you. But 83 at noon, 87 at 4 o'clock. It's going to start to have that tropical feel again. Overnight tonight, not nearly the natural AC that we had this morning. We were in the upper 50s this morning. We're in the low 70s during the overnight, so again, more like the Gulf Coast. And extended forecast is one for the summer lovers. And if you have to work outside, boy, you try to avoid that sun exposure from 10 to 4 if you can. And if you can't, you just have to, the massive hydration. You got to have all the water, wear the light-colored clothing, slow it down, find the AC, find a break, take frequent breaks if you have to go through this. It's the weather that we don't see that a lot. Look at all the overnight low temperatures. They're all in the 70s. That's up there.
I have a question.
Yeah.
So on Thursday,
Yep.
there's a potential we could break that record.
Well,
it's a slight potential.
I put it up there just to show you the kind of territory that we're in.
Are we in record-breaking territory Tuesday, Wednesday, or Friday?
So what happens, not records, but what happens is heat is a cumulative stress on the human body. Okay, so if you get one day and it's gone, it can wear on you, but when you get 3 or 4, 5 nights in a row where you don't have air conditioning, the house doesn't cool off, stress goes up, heart rates go up, dehydration, that kind of thing, and it just starts to wear on you. So by like the 3rd and 4th and 5th day of a heat wave, it hits differently than it would if it was just one and done, Yeah.
Okay.
Say it.
Go for it.
Say it.
What do you do if your plants maybe got a little
They got roasted.
roasted? What do you do?
How badly roasted?
Pretty roasted.
Yeah?
Like you need to take pictures and send them? Yeah.
Like, I don't want to show you how bad.
What did we roast? The dahlias?
The pumpkin!
Oh, no! Did we just request a
dead?
photo? Oh, no.
I don't know if it's dead, but it's not looking hot.
Can we see it?
No, I don't want to show you.
Water it. Did you water it?
I don't.
What about the tree?
It was the tree. I don't know. I don't know.
Okay.
I worked nights for like a week.
I know. Who's the
Sorry, I'm really tired.
Who's the waterer in charge?
I'm really tired.
Who's the WIC? The
Waterer in charge?
It wasn't me, Mark.
You know what I like to do it?
At night.
At night or early in the morning,
Yeah.
like before work?
Yeah, I have to,
Yeah.
because I'll forget. Yeah.
Oh, it's broken.
It's broken.
That's what I'm being told.
Oh, no.
Something got to it.
All right, I have more seeds.
Great.
We'll start some.
It's fine.
We'll start some out
Everything's
out here.
fine.
It's all
Everything's
It's not too
fine.
late. It's not too late.
None of it really matters anyhow. 8:31. Don't go anywhere. We've got a lot more to come on ROC Rochester.
We'll be right back.
8:33 this Monday morning. Thanks for staying with us here on ROC Rochester. We want to take you behind the story this morning as the Saratoga County community continues to honor the family of 6 who were found dead inside their home last week.
The family friend who called for police for a wellness check, they hosted a vigil on Saturday focusing on the children who died. Harper, Hudson, Gavin, and Gracelyn. Anthony
Zasowski from our sister station in Albany has more.
Religion guiding those grieving the lives of Amy Stedman's family lost in the 64-year-old's apartment. Her friend Stephanie Sweeney says she had no idea this was going to happen just next door.
If it came down to I even had any kind of thought about it, I'd have snatched the kids and ran myself. They did not deserve this, not in any way.
With Sweeney feeling nothing can justify the deaths of 4 innocent children, she hasn't kept to herself with the pain.
They need to be remembered, never, never forgotten, and I will do everything possible to remember them and have everybody remember them. Do I understand the reasoning behind it? Yes. There should have been a different way around it.
Sweeney ultimately blames the father back in Utah, Brady Harmon, for what happened. Over the phone, Harmon denies any abuse toward his children and their mother. All 4 of Sarah Meyer's kids described by Sweeney as fantastic.
We'll start with Harper because she was the oldest, my wild, I'll say the wild child. Obviously the oldest sister keeping the little ones in line. Hudson was all about his roadblocks. He loved his technology. Gavin, my little engineer. Make something out of anything. He was just incredibly smart. And then my little Gracelyn, my little dude, she was awesome. She was the quiet one for the most part. Did love to be outside.
Stuffed animals collected are being donated to children's hospitals in the kids' names, along with money to the Saratoga County Animal Shelter.
I will be doing this again next year here to remember them again. I refuse to let them be forgotten. They don't deserve that. They deserve better.
An absolutely devastating story. That was Anthony Krolakowski reporting. For more on this case and what we know, we're joined by investigative reporter Briana Supardi from our sister station in Albany. Thanks for joining us this morning. We appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks for having me, guys.
This is a horrific case. I mean, when the story first came into the newsroom, I think we all were shocked by it. We got a little bit of an overview, but in your experience, you've ever seen anything like this, Briana?
No. What happened was absolutely horrific. I mean, the community is still shocked. We're still shocked. And I just can't imagine what this father is going through. I don't know if you're aware, but there was a bitter custody battle going on between the father and the mother. And actually today there was supposed to be a contempt hearing where the mother was supposed to appear. Earlier this month, the father filed a motion basically accusing the mother of not following the court order, the parenting plan that was signed back in April. So the judge wanted to hear from her, and that hearing was supposed to be today, but obviously she's not going to show up because you know what happened last week. So,
Briana, I know you spoke with the father via telephone last week, and listening to some of those sound bites in your story last week, I mean, it was difficult to listen to the amount of pain that he was going through. What was that like on your end?
The only thing I could say was, I'm so sorry, because this man was just grief-stricken. You know, what do you say to a grieving parent that just lost 4 kids? You know, I'm sure the last person he wanted to speak to is the media. So it was a very difficult conversation because he did tell me this was going to be the first time he would see his kids in 6.5 years. This parenting plan granted him custody from July 1st to September 1st. So this was going to be the first time he got to spend time with his kids in person for 6.5 years. And to get that news less than 10 days before they were supposed to fly to Utah that they were all dead, you just, as a parent, you just can't imagine, you know?
What have you learned about the grandmother? We know that she is the one who allegedly poisoned them, at least that's according to police.
Well, I know that the grandmother, Amy Stedman, and the mother, Sarah Myers, they were very close. And that's just what I'm hearing from neighbors, and that she was the more, in the community, she was the more talkative one. She socialized a lot with the neighbors, but the mother was more, she kept her herself. She kept the kids to herself. So she was more of the shy one. But every day, they were over the grandmother's house, or the grandmother was over Sarah Meyer's house. They lived in the same complex, just the different buildings, but obviously it's walkable. But all I know is that they were very, very close, and that they were loving to their 4 kids. It seemed, based on what neighbors say, that these kids were everything to them.
It really is, it's incomprehensible to believe that someone could do that to these 4 children, to 4 kids, because they were going to have to go and stay with their father for 2 out of 12 months of the year.
Yeah.
It really is just truly jaw-dropping.
It is. And you just try to make sense of it. Right now, police still, even though they have suggested that intentional poisoning may have played a role here, that the causes and manners of death remain pending a toxicology testing and also the medical examiner's report. But just to think that, a mother or grandmother, the father believes both had something to do with it. But again, this is all just based on what the father is saying. But they believe they just didn't want the father to take them. Based on, I spoke with a close friend of the mother's, she's claiming abuse, but the father, again, he's denying all allegations of that. At the end of the day, I think it's just a very bitter custody battle. And again, while we don't know conclusively what happened in that apartment and a motive, for a mother or grandmother to potentially do that is, pretty horrific.
Absolutely. Briana, thank you for your time this morning. We appreciate it. We know this is a story you will continue to follow. We will as well. But truly, we're thinking of your entire community there in Saratoga, and truly, it's horrific.
Yeah. Thank you very much for your coverage and for your time this morning. We appreciate it.
Thank you for having me.
Mm-hmm.
We still have much more to come on ROC Rochester.
Stick around. When we come back, we are once again checking in with Chris Lopez as warm weather approaches the greater Rochester region.
We'll be right back.
It looks like I would say that, or a critter.
Hey, when Rochester initiates that cool sweep, it doesn't have to be too hot.
Welcome back. This week it is going to be a hot one, and if the summer heat has you dreaming of a cool breeze, a dip in the water, or even just a little bit of shade, you are not alone.
Yeah, thankfully there are some great ways to help you stay cool this week. Chris Lopez is live in the city for us this morning with some of the best ways to beat the heat. Hey there, Lopez.
Hey, good morning, guys. Yeah, so the city of Rochester initiates that cool sweep anytime it reaches 85 degrees or higher, so it doesn't even have to really reach those extreme temperatures of 95 or 97 degrees like it's projected to in the next few days. And that means the city offers free access to cooling resources through its R Center, spray parks, and air-conditioned libraries so people can escape the hot and humid weather. Our centers in the city will be open from 8:30 a.m. to 7:30 p.m. on weekdays, with the exception of the Rochester Community Complex on Oak Street. That will be open from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Spray parks like the one at MLK Park will be open every day from 9 a.m. to 8 p.m. City libraries also serve as cooling centers, and they're a great way to stay cool and read a nice book while you're at it. But you should make sure that you call your nearest library to make sure you check the hours because they vary from library to library. The city is reminding people to take precautions during this heat wave so they can take care of themselves, their families, and their pets. So they are encouraging people to visit redcross.org for tips and tricks, and also to visit the ASPCA's website to make sure they're getting those same tips and tricks for their pets at home. Guys, back to you in studio.
Good way to cool off. Popsicles.
Oh, yeah, there we go.
And who couldn't go for a popsicle this morning?
Very true.
A little sugar rush. Yes, a bomb pop. Sounds good. Chris, if you want to swing by the 7-Eleven on your way back, we would appreciate it.
Yeah. Ooh, a Slurpee.
Ooh, yes, a big
I don't
gulp.
have any 7-Elevens on my way back. Unfortunately, there's no 7-Elevens on my
I know.
track back
Sure,
to
okay.
Henrietta.
All right, just cut the live shot.
It's all
That's
right.
fine.
All
Get
right.
him out of here.
A friendly reminder, you can always get the latest forecasts and watch live radar when you download the 13 WHAM Weather Authority app.
8:46, when ARC Rochester returns, we are looking ahead to this year's Moving Day and the special cause it's raising money for.
Yeah, we'll have more after this.
I'm not behind the scenes now.
No, you're not. Now you're going to be
Hi, good to see you,
seated.
Rebecca.
Hello.
Hi, how are you?
I'm
Good to see
Good
you.
to see you too.
Hey,
Same
Once
here,
again,
same here.
once again, good to see you too.
How is it outside?
It's
Nice.
okay right now.
Good.
You know, because you can imagine it's.
I'm
not-
looking forward.
Would you mind taking a photo for us, please? Because then
See,
I'll,
she's
of course-
going to run the show here.
Well,
I'm kidding,
No,
but
no, but you know, normally I have those pictures.
.48 this Monday morning. Okay, it might feel a little bit early to looking ahead to October, but some of the biggest community events of the year take months of planning and fundraising.
Yeah, Rochester's annual Moving Day is returning for its 15th year, bringing together hundreds of people to support those living with Parkinson's disease. This morning, we're learning more about the family-friendly event and how it raises money for research. Joining us now, we have Rebecca LeClaire, a Parkinson's Foundation board member, along with Cindy Finestone, a community ambassador for the Parkinson's Foundation. Good morning to the both of you.
Good morning.
Morning.
So obviously months away from this event, but Rebecca, it's something like we said during that little intro that takes a lot of planning because it's so big and it's loved by a lot of people.
Yeah, absolutely. We start like the month after it's over, starting for the next year. And so we're in the midst of it. And we thought to ourselves, you know, this is a great time of the year when people are getting together for their summer festivities and they're going to be with family and friends. And maybe this would be a great time to talk about the fall. October 10th, Moving Day Rochester is going to be at the Monroe Community College, and we need people to kind of think about, oh, let's form a team and let's get everybody together because it's not just individuals. We need the whole community to come out, and really, this is a team effort. So that's why we're here today.
Absolutely. Okay, so for someone sitting at home who may be unfamiliar with Moving Day and what it looks like, explain it to us.
Well, moving is one of the best things to do to counteract Parkinson's. And I'll let Cindy talk a little bit about it because she's been diagnosed, about 13 years?
13 years.
My brother was diagnosed 18 years ago. So I'm very well, I know his situation. But Cindy is much different. Like when I first met you, she had to hold her neck up. Literally, when she was walking around talking, and it was because the Parkinson's was affecting her.
Yes,
and
exactly.
then look at her now. I mean, this is 10 years later. What was it?
A lot of it was exercise, and exercise is one of the only proven things that helps combat Parkinson's and its symptoms. So medication and everything helps, but it's not like the exercise routine. So I'm at the gym every day pretty much doing something, rock steady boxing, yoga, stretching, a lot of things.
And Cindy, you know, we've had you on the show a couple times now, so you're like a regular. And I know that a lot of people know your story. But how hard was it to make that jump at first and say, all right, I'm going to get up and I'm going to start moving, even though this is a really horrible thing that's happening to me?
Well, I had always exercised, but not to the extent that I do now. I would exercise, and if I didn't feel like going another day or 2 days, I'd stay home. I wouldn't go. Now there's no option. I go to the gym every day and do something. So.
And with Moving Day, we do a whole range of movement activities. You saw some of the video. People were boxing. We do that. And then there's a walk for people that want to do that. And we have sponsors that are there who can explain the services that are available to people with Parkinson's. So it's a great community event. It's about a 3-hour commitment of time, but it's wonderful to get everybody together. That's why we call it Moving Day.
And today, the most important thing is we want people to form teams and start fundraising. So you guys, I know I say it every year, but we usually come at the end. We usually come 2 days before.
This is true.
Before the event.
Yeah.
So
now we have a lot of time.
But now you have a lot of time, and we would love for you guys to have a team and do a little fundraising. That would be great.
Cindy, I want to know, if you don't mind, can you take us back to when you were diagnosed? Because the first thought that comes to my mind is not only is it terrifying, but it's almost, you then are thinking you're going to become a prisoner of your own body. And what was it like the first time you went to the gym and said, I'm going to try kickboxing? Did you think you could do that?
Well, there is a special program for people with Parkinson's, but our leader, our instructor, she doesn't treat us like we have Parkinson's. In fact, there's the big joke is that some people will say, well, doesn't she know we have Parkinson's? And someone else will say, well, some people just don't care. But she does care. That's the whole point. And she pushes us to our maximum, and that's why I feel like that's why I'm where I am today.
My brother goes to a personal trainer who is focused on geriatric issues, and it really helps him with his mobility. You know, you might see people with Parkinson's that have the tremors. That's very, very common. But some people have the shuffle, so they work really hard on walking properly. And then there's some that just have rigidity. And that often causes them to fall. So there's a whole range of things that trainers who understand this disease will focus on, and that's what's really helpful. But overall, moving is the best. So that's why we call it Moving Day, and we look forward to it.
We have about 30 seconds left, so if somebody wants to form a team and they want to get involved, for the event happening on October 10th at Monroe Community College.
Yeah, I got to let Cindy say, because she's been our #1 fundraiser for many, many years.
So what do you want me to say?
Just say, get your team together.
MovingDayRochester.org.
All right, we got that.
And that's how you sign up, and
Yeah.
you do it all right online. Is there a deadline, a cutoff date?
Nope.
No?
And you can
be
show up the day of.
The day
too.
of and donate also. But we'd love to have you form a team.
Yeah, they want to know in advance, but if you show up, you're still
Oh, yeah,
welcome.
you're more than welcome. Yes.
Thank you both so much for coming in. We greatly appreciate it. We'll make sure to post all of this information if you want to go on our website, foxrochester.com, after the show this morning.
And still a ways to go. I'm sure we're going to be talking about it some more.
Absolutely.
Please. Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Time right now, 8:55. Much more to come this morning on ROC Rochester.
We're back on the other side of the break.
Yo, Spatchcock Funk, and we're here to party it up, making one of our favorite dishes of all time. This is seafood gumbo. Now, gumbo is a dish that can, now we've got this ready to go. It's been simmering for about an hour and a half, and now we're gonna add the proteins, the best part. So from here, we're about 20 minutes out from being done. So the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna add 1 pound of raw shrimp that we chopped up. That way everybody gets a bite. 1 pound of drained crab meat. At the same time, we're putting in 1 pound of bay scallops, little cute little baby ones. 10 minutes left, bro. This is the final countdown. Here come our last 2 proteins. We have 1 pound of cooked andouille sausage. And at the same time, we are also adding 1 pound of already cooked
Hello.
Steph.
That's me. Oh, this wire is gonna be the death of me.
Is that the Stephanie Joseph?
That's me.
Come through from...
Okay.
Are you feeding?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Ashley, you got any good Training Now stories?
Oh, I forgot to change my
Yeah.
I don't know if they'll make it.
Do you need a change, Mark?
Maybe after weather. I'll do it.
Okay.
Change the batteries.
It's not usually the microphone that does. It's usually the iPhone. So.
It's usually the
I'm taking you to Milk and Honey Cafe for this month's My ROC Story, why the owner says her coffee shop was needed in the town of Lima. That's all coming up in our 9 o'clock hour. ROC Rochester returns right after this.
o'clock on this Monday morning, June 29th. Thank you for sticking with us on ARC Rochester. I'm Abby Friedman.
And I'm Dan Schrack. That is meteorologist Mark McLean. He is here with the answer to weather trivia.
Yes.
He's got, is it a brand new Muddy Paws?
No, but it's a themed Muddy Paws
A
today.
themed Muddy Paws,
Yes.
and the full forecast.
I like that because there's been a lot of themes. Like through the course of the last year, you know, we had the St. Patrick's Day theme going. We've got the 250 theme for this week, right? So we want to see the red, white, and blue on the pets, right?
Semi-quincentennial.
That's right. That's right. Weather trivia. You know what? It's going to be hot. Hot, hot.
Hot, hot, hot.
That kind of hot. Like Cool and the Gang, too hot, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
When is the last time that Rochester had a high temperature higher than 95 degrees? And we had lots of guesses. Barbara S.
Oh, boy.
B. Mary, Sarah, Zach, Debbie, and Joan all have C. Florence C.
Thanks, Florence.
Thanks so much. Barbara C. Herb D. You too.
Herb.
Keep that air conditioner on, folks. Cassandra C. Louie, Janet, Ron, Marlene, CJ, and Kay have C. Yeah, keep your cool.
I think that one's directed at me.
Kyla, Allison, Betty. Abby just said she was going to hit the red button. Debbie, Barbara B, Cheryl D. I don't know what that means. Is that bad? Ian D, Tom D, Laura A, Charlene, David, and Deborah have C.
Come closer and you can find out.
No, I don't want to. No. Joy C, Sue C. Thanks, Sue. Tim D, Tahuti C. Happy Monday. Hey, did I miss a beer comment on that one?
Yes.
What was it?
Yvonne said she would love to have a beer with us.
Oh!
Listen, I think
We should arrange that.
We should arrange just drinking ARC Rochester.
Oh, okay.
One of these days.
Well, maybe it'd be an offline segment, maybe.
Oh, no.
Jim,
Televise it.
Sandra of D, Patty, Lima Pumpkin Fest, Rod and Paul of C. We've got a lot of Team C here. Amy, Greg, Dawn's husband, A. Dakota and Marianne have A. Lisa has C. I can't read them fast enough. Cheryl and Dave D.
Guys.
Eva and
Happy to
Richard
be back.
A. Vicky and Gary C. Don and Kelly C.
Yes, the
Yes.
Canisius Ring
Oh,
of
that is
Fire.
fun.
That is very cool.
That's a ton of fun. Did that for many years. Frank B, Mary Pat, Frank's wife D, Katie and Robert C, Kevin D, Colleen, Kevin's wife C, David and Judy have D this morning. Boy, this was a hit, huh?
We have a friend who lives right out there on the lake.
We do.
With that Ring of Fire. And if she's watching this morning, where's the invite?
Uh-oh.
Wait, who is it?
I'll tell you offline.
Oh, okay.
I don't want to give it away on air.
No. So what do you say on the trivia? Abby knows.
Do we go with the group? Am I going with C?
I don't know what to say right now.
I'm going to go with C then.
It is C. The great Scott Hetzko had that on one of his graphics last week.
We did a phone a friend last week
Oh, yeah?
where
Oh, yeah.
I
It was fun.
called meteorologist Marty Snyder and asked him for the answer.
Did he help you?
Yeah.
Oh my
Nailed
God.
He didn't even answer. He just picked up and said the answer is B.
Is that what he
was it.
said?
Yeah,
Oh
hung
my
right up.
God.
Yep.
That's amazing.
It was amazing. It was amazing. But, yeah, that happened. That was actually the 4th of July.
Oh, wow.
Back in 2018. It was 96 degrees. How about that? 96. So we think we're going to be there by Thursday this week. One thing that slows it down a little bit for us is how wet it's been.
Look
That's what I
at
said,
this,
theme.
Pumbaa.
Because we keep asking for 250 pictures for all the, for all of our photos.
Beautiful for gracious skies.
This is what you missed when you were working outside.
I missed this a lot.
I do want to let you guys know
Yes.
that the albums, the actual LPs
Yeah.
of Lady Liberty are being pressed
Oh, no.
Incredible.
at this hour.
Oh,
so
no.
we will have those to give out
Oh,
come
boy.
the 4th.
Boy, that's going to be a hit.
Mm-hmm.
That's going to be a hit and a half. Wet pause tomorrow, some tropical downpours in the morning, and possibly on Friday. We'll have to see for the 3rd of July, although historically that's been a date that's been pretty dry. I can't ever recall going to the Ring of Fire and actually having it rain. And we went down there for a number of years. So it's got a pretty good history of being dry for the 3rd and 4th around here. But 73 with the sunshine, the dew point is 63. And that's the number that's really going to change. Watch this number jump. And we go into the 70s for tomorrow. Look at the Finger Lakes. Some of these dew points get into the mid and upper 70s by the afternoon and evening. That is absolutely sweat-tastic. I mean, that is like kind of sweltering. But for today, we're not quite there. Today, the dew points are in the upper 50s. or lower 60s. So it's a point where you notice it. And if you're doing something strenuous today, you're definitely going to be sweating, but it's not going to feel like this.
I know, but look at that.
I know.
Gorgeous.
54-degree Lake Ontario hits a little different,
This
though.
needs sound effects.
I think it might have actually had them originally. There you go. Maybe producer Ashley can
And this tea should taste like a margarita.
Ooh.
It doesn't, though.
It should just be a margarita.
It should.
I don't remember seeing one of those in the break room, a margarita machine. No,
I
You
brought
know
that from
what?
home.
Oh,
Kim, if you're watching,
yeah.
we would love a margarita machine.
The Jimmy Buffett margarita machine.
Yes.
We actually,
Brand name, please.
we actually eBayed it.
I know. That would be.
Soupy for Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Oof. Yeah, that it's going to be up there. High pressure keeps it quiet today, so if you have anything to do outdoors, it stays dry. But this warm front, a little bit of a troublemaker tomorrow morning. We're going to get some showers and thunder showers as that warm front sneaks on through. And we have an old saying in weather, never trust a warm front, because it's not on the ground. It's in the middle and upper levels of the atmosphere. So they kind of...
Pretty sure that's what they said at those concerts, too.
Okay. The afternoon will have hazy sunshine, and it is just going to feel like Florida through the middle of the week. Hour-by-hour forecast, 88 today for the high temperature. You're going to get some use out of that pool. It's going to be great. Sunshine, partly cloudy tonight, 72. It's going to be a muggy summer night. And our 7-day forecast, let's see how many days. You know, there's an outside chance that we could hit 90 degrees today. And if we do, that would potentially be 6 days, potentially, could be 6 days in a row of 90-plus degree heat. Looks like the peak of that comes in on Thursday. The record is 99 back in 1931, but some isolated showers and thunder showers probably knock a few degrees off for Friday and Saturday. We'll see this does not look like a washout of any kind. This is like air mass thunderstorms like you get in Florida. If you've lived there, you can set your watch to it almost. 1:30 in the afternoon, 2 o'clock, boom, they pop up. 20 minutes later, the sun's back out, and it's like it never even happened.
Wow.
Right?
It's amazing.
Listen, I am ready. I say, bring it on. Did that shock you?
It was just really loud.
Sorry.
It's
I
okay.
like the heat and humidity too, to a point, except when I'm trying to sleep. You know,
That's when the AC
Yeah.
is on.
but if you have the AC in the air, but if you don't have that, then it's tough. Sure.
For me, it's like doing any kind of outside work.
Yeah.
Like, you know,
It's gross.
like we have to finish painting some stuff on the deck, and I'm like,
Today's a good day because the dew point's still relatively low.
I plan on sleeping for most of the afternoon.
That's fair.
I'm probably going to take a nap too, just to be honest.
Yeah.
When you're not used to these hours, and I don't know if you ever get used to these hours.
I'm probably just going to take a pill and go to bed early. Unisom, come on.
Oh, that's what he calls them. You know what?
Unisom. Have you never had a Unisom?
I try to stay away from pills.
This show is so weird. It really is.
Just put us down.
Stick around.
Not like that. No, not like that.
We've got so much more to come and so much to live for here on ROC Rochester. We're getting a history lesson on one of America's most popular dishes.
Don't forget, we are streaming on the 13 Wham YouTube channel and on foxrochester.com. We'll be right back.
that.
All right. So,
I'd turn him toward Cam 2, Rory.
Cam 2. Okay.
Chris, is it Carosa?
Carosa, that is
Excellent.
correct.
Well, we're happy to have you here today. So, when we come back, we're going to have like 4.5 minutes to talk. You can look
Okay.
right at us, ignore the cameras. It's going to go like that.
I know.
Excellent.
Alrighty, perfect.
Thank you, Rory.
Of course.
All right, so,
I just did it.
nope.
Okay.
I was getting. $9:16 this Monday, the 4th of July, right around the corner now. Many of us are going to be firing up the grill for one of America's most iconic foods, the hamburger. But have you ever wondered where it actually came from?
There are a couple of cities that claim to be the birthplace of the burger, but one author and hamburger historian believes the real answer is a lot closer to home. For more on his research and his book, Hamburger Dreams, we're joined now by Chris Carosa. Good morning. Thanks for being here.
Good morning. Thanks for having me.
Okay, so I want to talk about the book in just a second, but first, how do you get the title of hamburger historian?
By being one of the few people who actually done the research to find out where hamburgers came from, or at least where they were first sold.
Okay.
And what have you found out? What did your research lead you to?
Well, believe it or not, and I actually didn't believe it when I first heard about it, the first hamburger was sold outside of Buffalo, New York at the Erie County Fair on Friday, September 18th, 1885.
Wow. How do they know the exact date?
Well, there was a story that was told by one of the Mencius brothers. These were two brothers from Akron, Ohio, who gave an enormous amount of details, including what day, what fair, where the location was. And I was able to track back using old newspapers to determine or verify what these facts were. Now, mind you, he told this story about 40 years later. But the details were all there, and it helped me confirm when it happened.
Wow, that's incredible. And the original hamburger, what did it look like?
It was a patty. In fact, what happened was the Mencius brothers, they were famous for selling pork sausage sandwiches. They ran out of pork. The butcher refused to sell them more pork, convinced them to go with ground beef instead. Voila, you eventually get the hamburger. Here's the thing, it wasn't served on a bun. It was served on a wedge of bread. Think of like a pita sort of thing, where they cut the loaf of bread in a V-shaped format and then put the hamburger in the middle.
Okay.
The buns didn't come till a couple of years later.
Do we know if the first one was served with any of the condiments we typically see? Lettuce, tomato, onion, pickle?
Yes, typically at that time they did serve not so much lettuce and tomato, but certainly ketchup, onion, that sort of thing. Remember, it was condiments that are more suited for pork sausage, so a little bit different, a little bit the same.
Okay.
Here's the weird part thing. You know what was in that hamburger? Brown sugar and coffee, as well as some other things.
Why?
Because they couldn't cook it right. I mean, the first time they tried to cook it, it was a solid black chunk of overcooked meat. They didn't invent the first hamburger, they invented the first hockey puck. So they had to figure out how to cook the middle, and what they did is they put coffee in there so it steamed the middle as the outside cooked. They took one bite, it didn't taste so good, so they added brown sugar and a couple other spices so that the taste is there.
And the evolution of the hamburger, I mean, you're saying it started at the Erie County Fair just outside of Buffalo. There are other places that claim that they are the birthplace of the hamburger.
Right, and in fact, my book takes a look at all those claims, 4.5, depending on how you're counting. And I looked at it first by just determining what were the dates that they said they did it. And then I went to newspapers and I said, were there stories about hamburgers before that? Now, I'll tell you, it's really hard to do research in newspapers under the name hamburger because you get people's names hamburger. So then I had to change to Hamburg because that's what they called it, a Hamburg sandwich. And after I got rid of all the references to Germany, Hamburg, Germany, I was able to find out when the first Hamburg sandwiches were sold, right from restaurant menus, which were published in the newspaper. So I eliminated those stories that happened after that date, and then it was just a matter of verifying the facts of the other stories and then figuring out which one happened first.
So, Chris, you've got the knowledge of a Hamburg historian. You've done the homework. You know what you're talking about. Where did the fascination begin? How did this start?
This is really odd. I was at school senior year, convinced by my classmates to take a class that had nothing to do with my major, which was physics and astronomy. It was called the study of the city. And they said, Chris, you can take it. There's no final. All you have to do is write the biography of the city you were born in. I was born in Buffalo, New York. So I went to the Yale Library, the second largest library in the world, and took out all the books about Buffalo, all 4 of them. And one of the pieces of paper, was actually a newspaper, mentioned that the hamburger was sold in Buffalo as the very first time. I never knew that. I actually worked at the Erie County Fair, never heard of that story. So I went down, rushed down to my roommate or one of my classmates and said, hey, Josh, guess what? The hamburger was invented in Buffalo. And he said, no, it wasn't. It was invented right here in New Haven, Connecticut. And he promptly took me to Louis' Lunch, where I had their hamburger, which was actually not served on a bun, it was served on toast, but that's another story. So it was that thing that really started me going on it. And then a few years later, 30 years later really, I wrote a book about 50 hidden gems of greater Western New York. That was one of the stories in my book tour, turned out to be one of the more popular stories to talk about. And from there, I just did the whole book.
Wow.
Okay, I have one last question before we let you go, and maybe you can't answer this because this might be out of your Hamburg purview. But when you buy hamburgers in the grocery store, you usually get like a 4-pack, and you can buy a pack of 4 buns. But when you buy hot dogs, you're getting an 8-pack and a 6-pack of buns. Do we know why?
Actually, that's a great question. I have no idea why. I'm a historian, not a culinary expert. So
that is a good question.
Do you think we can put you to the challenge and you can come back to us next year with an answer?
I could do that, sure.
All right.
Excellent.
I would appreciate it.
Okay, I have one question before we let you head out here. Is there your personal favorite hamburger in Rochester? Do you have one?
Oh, definitely.
Yeah?
It's the one that I cook in my own backyard.
Oh, all right.
That's a good answer. That is a good answer. For somebody sitting at home, they want to get their hands on one of your books. Where do they go?
Any bookstore, Amazon, wherever you buy books, go ahead, go there.
Perfect.
Terrific.
Chris, thank you for your time. We appreciate it, and we'll post all the information if you would like to get your hands on a copy of Hamburger Dreams over on foxrochester.com.
9:22. Don't go anywhere. When ROC Rochester returns, Stephanie Joseph is putting a spotlight on a local coffee shop that's bringing the community together.
My ROC story coming up on the other side of the break.
Did you ever dream in your...
Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
The RP tankers?
For June's ROC Story, we are heading to Milk and Honey Cafe in Lima. The owner is on a mission to build community in the Livingston County town, one brew at a time. There's something for everyone who steps inside Milk and Honey Cafe in Lima.
My favorite cookie they have here would be a molasses cookie. They're really good. And I like the oats.
I love the cold brew. The cookies are amazing. I also really like the cinnamon buns that they do.
The coffee shop has become a go-to spot on West Main Street after opening in 2022.
I come here and they treat me like I'm family. And I treat them like family. I don't know. It helps stitch our community together.
And that was the primary goal for owner Christy Harrington.
So honestly, this town doesn't have a bank, doesn't have a grocery store. We have a few bars where people gather and churches, but there's nothing that's like a central hub for just the, people from a cross section of the community. And so we really thought this would be a great way to connect neighbors with each other and give people an opportunity to get to know each other.
She also pours back into the community by featuring local artists.
I'm really happy to have my artwork right here in the community that I live and work as a historian.
Christy has wanted to open a coffee shop for years and worked with Livingston County Economic Development to make it happen.
So they did first impression grants that helped with signage and some of the aesthetic of the building, and then they also helped us with some initial operating costs to kind of get the business off the ground.
Her children are heavily involved, coming up with the name, design, and more.
I was in business school for accounting when she started opening it, and so I left my job and I came here to help set up some logistics things. I did the early payroll, helped build their systems. They have a line of their own teas, and I designed the labels for that.
The staff has grown to 13 members, and the menu also expanded, offering vegan and gluten-free options.
I thought, if our intention is to build intentional community, having a menu that excludes people is the first stopping point on anyone feeling welcome.
She has high hopes for the future of Milk and Honey Cafe, including opening on Sundays and hosting events.
We also have a beverage trailer that we're getting out a lot more. It's a remodeled horse trailer that we're taking to the public events and getting out in the community. And so we hope for that to be very active.
And the best way to keep up with the shop is on Facebook and Instagram at Milk and Honey Cafe Lima. They're open Monday through Saturday, at least for now.
Very cool story, Steph.
Yeah. Now, Steph, I know you and I last week we were looking at the menu before the shoot. What did you try when you got, because I gave you a list of 90 items that I said you needed to order first thing. What did you end up getting?
So I ended up getting a coffee. It was a salted caramel cold brew, I believe, because that was going to be a long day, so I needed something strong. And it was really good. And we talked about it, and she was like, I really like for you to be able to still taste the coffee. Some of them, it's like, all I taste is cream and some of the syrup, but you could taste the coffee and the sweetness, which was really cool. And then I also got a BLT for the road, and that was great.
That is great. And it really seems like it's something that the community is embracing and just, really thankful to have.
Yeah, it's truly amazing. Everyone kind of said the same thing. I talked to so many people, and they were just like, you kind of make friends and have this family that you build because you see a lot of the same faces here and there come in. And there was a lot of touching stories as well that Christy shared with me. And at one point during our interview, she did get a little bit emotional because she just thought of all of the different people, all of the walks of life that she has seen come through, whether it's a chemotherapy patient who comes in because the couches are comfortable so she's able to sit down and talk with a friend, or it may be a mom, the family that we met at the beginning of the story. She actually homeschools her boys and will bring them in from time to time for homeschooling. So something for everyone, a little bit of different walks of life. Everyone has their own things that bring them in. And
it looks like one of those places, and it does. It looks like one of those places you would see in a Hallmark movie where you walk in and the barista behind the counter knows what kind of coffee you're going to order and knows how you want the bagel toasted and what topping or spread you want on it.
Yeah, I mean, everyone is super friendly, and when you go up there, they're so nice and welcoming. I get overwhelmed by all of the different choices, but they were like, you know, let me know when you're ready, or like, this is a really good option that you chose. They're great there.
Was there anything on the menu that you didn't get to try, but you thought, when I come back, I really want to get this?
Yes. So John Washness was there. He ordered a latte that, and this is like his community area, so he's very familiar with the shop. He ordered a latte that I want to try. The cinnamon rolls that she was talking about, the cinnamon buns at the beginning of the story, all of the pastries, really, because I didn't try any of those, but
they also have like a variety of different matcha. I know there was one, it was like a banana something or other.
I think that might have been like a Brooklyn store because a lot of the Instagram names, but they do have a matcha that is available. So I want to try that as well. I've got a list, so they will see me again, and I can't wait.
Once a week, why not?
Yeah.
Right? Absolutely. Thank you, Steph.
Excellent, Steph. Do you have another My ROC story planned for July?
Yes.
Is it a secret?
Yes, for now,
Okay.
but we are not going to be in Monroe County either, so we're going to Ontario County.
Ooh, okay. All right, very exciting.
Thank you, Steph.
Thank you.
We still have much more to get to this morning on ROC Rochester.
We're back on the other side of the break. 9:34 this Monday. We're going to take you behind this story at this hour as the blame game between the U.S. and Iran continues. The fighting once again slated to end.
This comes after both sides accused the other of violating a memorandum of understanding. Christine Frizzau has more.
A war that was supposed to be ending appeared to be expanding. Sunday marked the fourth day of fighting after the signing of an agreement meant to bring about a ceasefire. U.S. Central Command confirming U.S. strikes on 10 Iranian targets, a response to Iran firing attack drones at a commercial ship in the Strait of Hormuz on Thursday. U.S. retaliatory strikes met with Iran hitting U.S. allies Saturday, including Kuwait and Bahrain.
I don't think the war is over. I think there is a detente going on right now that President Trump, for the first time ever, got Iran to sign a document that they will not develop any nuclear weapons in the future. I'm asking America to hang in there. This is a detente. This is a ceasefire. And yeah, they broke the ceasefire. We have to answer that as well.
The stops and starts now said to be stopping once again, according to Axios. The two countries agreeing to halt strikes and meet this week, despite a war of words over the weekend. President Trump posting online, "There may come a point when we are no longer able to be reasonable and will be forced to militarily complete the job that we very successfully started. If that happens, the Islamic Republic of Iran will no longer exist." Iranian leaders publicly stating once again the Strait of Hormuz remains under total Iranian control, a point disputed by supporters of President Trump, who also say Iran's leverage over the world's biggest and busiest shipping waterway is diminishing by the day.
The Gulf Arabs are creating all kinds of alternatives to the Straits of Hormuz. The UAE is moving oil through its pipeline that it's expanding. The Saudi Arabia is moving oil through its pipeline that it's expanding.
The Strait of Hormuz has had more traffic in the last week than it's had in the previous 3 months. But just as prices at the pump were dropping, heightened concerns, tensions may boil over once again. As of now, the two sides are scheduled to meet on Tuesday in Qatar, according to Axios. And at the center of those talks will be the dispute over the Strait of Hormuz. I'm Christine Frizzau reporting.
Hey, don't go anywhere. We've got a lot more to come here on ROC Rochester, including when we come back, we are taking a look at some of the stories that have people talking this Monday.
Don't forget, you can watch us on the go. Join us. We're streaming on the 13 WHAM YouTube channel and foxrochester.com. We'll be right back. to see what's trending now, starting with a new product at Aldi that is going viral online.
The grocery store is selling a box for 4 frozen ice cubes for $4.99.
A photo
4 frozen ice cubes? Or 4?
Oh. 4, okay. A photo of the product gaining a lot of traction on Reddit. Some people calling it the ultimate scam.
Each box contains 4 large 1.8-inch ice cubes and advertises ultra pure and slow melting ice.
Thousands of users weighing in on the product, many debating whether the premium ice is necessary.
Whiskey and cocktail enthusiasts and connoisseurs argued in the comments, saying that paying for specialty ice is essential.
Many claim that although, yes, you could make the ice at home for free, it's difficult because most household freezers create cloudy cubes filled with trapped air bubbles.
Oh, no, and we can't let that happen. Others weren't convinced, many comparing the product to paying for bottled water.
Well, hold on.
Yeah.
I'm fine with bottled water.
Yes.
Okay? Because you can't always be carrying around the water bottle with you. Like, you know,
exactly.
your at-home water bottle. Can't always have it.
But at no point in time am I walking around thinking, if I only had an ice cube.
That was completely clear.
Yes.
Not a single cloud.
Not a single cloud, no air bubbles trapped inside. What a scam. All right, let's turn now to a vacation that's perfect for those looking to get far, far away.
A Spanish travel influencer recently shared his experience at one of the most distinctive hotels on the planet, found in the Atlantic Ocean between Florida and Cuba.
In the travel vlog, he shows off what he calls the most isolated hotel in the world.
The hotel is only accessible by boat, an hour's ride from Key West, and it comes with unique requirements.
Guests must get a boating license to stay there since it's qualified as a vessel. Oh, the hotel is? Okay. And the experience, well, it ain't cheap.
A 5-night stay, $3,458.
According to the influencer, the property's owner, dubbed Captain Chris, gave him a list of supplies to buy for this day and even offered some warnings about the wildlife. You mean sharks?
Captain Chris told him not to stray far from the tiny home, explaining that he has to send boats out to help rescue guests sometimes.
Sharks are also very popular around the hotel, but Captain Chris says it's all part of the adventure. Oh, yeah.
The influencer also added that a tropical storm rolled in, and he questioned whether staying alone in the middle of the ocean was a good idea. But thankfully, the storm passed through without incident.
The listing on Airbnb mentions that the hotel is in the platform's top 10% of homes, with a listing branding it as peaceful off-grid glamping, a glamping experience you won't find anywhere else.
It added that visitors often see dolphins, manatees, rays, and schools of tropical fish passing by the small houseboat.
Amenities include an air conditioning system, a custom oak bed, and a hidden TV.
The houseboat also comes with a few DVD options, including The Shawshank Redemption, Django Unchained, The Aviator, The Notebook, and, fitting, Titanic.
Overall, the influencer mentions that he truly enjoyed his peaceful and slightly intimidating adventure, highlighting his time snorkeling, paddleboarding, and even fishing for dinner. Now, I'm going to contradict what this guy says. It is not the most remote place you can go. I've looked. It's Desert Island Vacations. You can check out the website right now. Some of them take a day and a half to get to via boat.
Okay.
And you have the option to have a guide stay with you on the island, depending on what island you pick, in the waters near Indonesia. You can have them stay with you. You can choose to stay there by yourself. If something happens, you have a satellite phone. You can call for help. And you can also decide whether or not to have your hut stocked with food for your stay, or they will leave you all of the tools you need to go and catch your own food.
Wow.
Those ones, cheaper than that.
Listen.
And more adventurous.
I'm on board. Sign me up. I want to be alone.
I know, right?
And it's no disrespect to anybody ever.
Nope.
But I love alone.
But it's also disrespect to everyone, everywhere. We need some alone time. Not us together, but just alone time.
And when I come back, Oh,
Yeah,
I'm gonna be so
it's
happy
great to see you.
Yeah.
Hey, don't go anywhere. We've got a lot more to come. When ARC Rochester returns, we're learning more about a Rochester native's debut comedy album.
Yeah, we'll be right back after this.
Look at this dog.
Hi, good morning.
Is that Captain?
How are you?
Good morning. How are you?
Hey, good morning. Oh, is there a dog I'm missing?
There is a dog that you're missing for Muddy Paws for our forecast. It's, what kind of dog is that? That's gorgeous.
It's like a sheepdog or
Aw.
something. Welcome back. If you've ever had a garbage plate, you know it's a little bit of everything. And that's exactly why our next guest chose it as the title of her debut comedy album.
Rochester native Kate Zasowski has taken her hometown sense of humor to the national stage, writing for hit TV shows, performing across the country, now releasing her first ever comedy album, Garbage Plate. She joins us this morning to tell us more about the album and how Rochester has shaped her sense of humor. Thanks so much for joining us this morning, and congratulations.
This is very cool.
Oh, thank you guys. I really appreciate it.
Absolutely. So I want to ask the obvious question, where did you get the name? But we kind of know that, but why did you go with that name?
Right. Well, I was, taking all these jokes that I've written over the past 10 years or so that I've done stand-up, figuring out like what I wanted the through line of this album to be. And I really wanted to connect like where I came from and my roots and my hometown to where I am now. And I thought it would be interesting to compare being a part of the LGBT community and how there's all these different personalities and types of people, and it doesn't always seem like they really fit well together, but at the same time, when you put everything together and mix it all up, it becomes this amazing thing that just works. And so I thought the garbage plate was a perfect metaphor for that.
Okay, so explain to, a novice here what a comedy album looks like. I'm picturing like a record.
I mean, it's basically like any album that a pop star would make, except instead of singing bops, I'm telling jokes. Like it's something you can stream online, on Spotify, on Apple Music. There's really just no video component to it. It's audio based.
Kate, do you sing any of the punchlines?
There is a little bit of singing. Okay. I don't want to listen.
Okay.
I can be kind of a hit at karaoke. I'll just say that. And there's a little bit of singing in there.
All right.
Good. Tell us a little bit about your career so far, because you've done some impressive work.
Well, I appreciate that. Well, I studied at a college right nearby Rochester. I graduated from Fairport High School, and then I came out to LA and interned at Comedy Central. And from there, I've worked on a ton of different TV shows. I've worked on Atypical, which was on Netflix. I've worked on I Love That For You on Showtime, Busy Tonight, and most recently, the Las Culturistas Culture Awards, which is a satirical award show hosted by Bowen Yang and Matt Rogers.
That was real recently, wasn't that?
Yeah, that came out about a week ago.
Wow, congratulations on that. That's very cool. Okay, so let's get back to the jokes, though. What is your sense of humor for someone who might be unfamiliar with your stand-up work, standing alone? What does that look like? What do you poke fun at? What do we talk about?
I think that I kind of run the gambit. I mean, I like to be a little self-deprecating, but I also like to do social commentary, but I also love a pun. So I think there's a little bit of everything in there for everyone. I really love wordplay, but I also like to talk about important issues that I think are affecting all of us and kind of find the funny side of them.
So there's something that it's grounded to.
Totally. I definitely want to be saying something with my comedy. Like, I don't just want to be making jokes for the sake of making jokes. If I can make people think about things in a different way than maybe they have before, that to me is a win.
Which do you prefer, writing or stand-up comedy?
That's hard. The thing that's nice about stand-up is I have a little bit more control over it. When it comes to getting hired on TV shows, you get hired per show. So that really depends on, what shows are available, what they're looking for. And that's a little bit more up to fate. Whereas I can go and get myself booked on a show or do a mic and really work on my writing with an audience, get that feedback, immediately know if the jokes are working or not. And I think there's something really special about that.
I would also imagine that when you're up there, mic in hand, you know how you want your joke to be delivered. And when you write it for someone else to tell, there might be a fear that they're going to put the emphasis on the wrong word, or they're going to, instead of waiting 3 seconds, they're going to wait 4 and the punchline's going to fall flat, right?
I guess so. I think I've had the pleasure of working with such talented people who really know what they're doing. That I see it more as kind of a fun exercise that I get to write in someone else's voice, because obviously my voice, I have a very specific point of view, specific experiences. And when I do get to write for, an older straight man like Jimmy Carr, that's kind of fun because I get to put myself in his shoes a little bit, or someone like Busy Phillips. Like, it's just a completely different persona that I'm used to thinking from, that it kind of brings me back to like my theater roots a little bit, where I get to see myself as a different character and write for them.
Very good. Thank you so much for your time this morning. We appreciate it. If somebody would like to check out the comedy album Garbage Plate, how can they do so?
You can find it on all audio streaming platforms. So Spotify, Apple Music, Amazon Music, anything like that.
Sounds tasty. Thank you so much. We appreciate it.
Guys. I really appreciate it.
When we come back, our final thoughts on this Monday morning.
Yeah.
That was 5 full days we just experienced together over the course of the past 5 hours.
5 full days?
Uh-huh. I'm feeling under the weather.
You soft launched
the rest
it
of
last
this
week.
week.
I did soft launch it last week.
Mark, is your mic on?
If it is, it's dead.
No, it's on.
Oh, we can hear you.
Can you hear
it?
Oh, you can hear
Final thoughts of the morning on ROC Rochester. It's been a long Monday.
Yeah.
Fun.
It's going to be a hot week.
Yeah.
I am stoked.
There's points in time where the hot weather kind of slows things down. But if you can enjoy it, that's okay.
Okay.
Right?
You know what? For the next 5 days, 6 days, 7 days, however long, dine al fresco.
Yeah. I mean, it's a little hot.
Yeah.
It's got to be late.
Maybe by the lakeside or something.
Yeah. Lakeside
cool it
would be good. By your pool.
Yeah, maybe some potato salad that's been sitting in the car.
You really don't want us to come into work, do you?
Hey, that does it for us here on ROC Rochester. Make sure to wake up with us again tomorrow morning starting at 4:57 on the
13 Wham ABC. Join Stefan. Is it Selena?
Yes.
Stefan
Ladies
Selena
Show.
for 13 Wham News at midday. It's the Ladies Show. We will see you tomorrow.
Peace.